There are some more axioms in addition to the previously mentioned axioms. Number one, created existence depend upon the deity not only in origination but also in continuation of existence or continual or continuous existence. So this is a very important point. Axiom 22. Deity has power to create things from created things. So deity has power to create ex nihilo as well as ex materia, but better to say create things from created things. Secondary creations. Axiom 23. The deity may, if will, can annihilate all or some of his created things. So this is a very important axiom, and I will state it once again. The deity in some other style or in other sentence, the deity may, if he willeth, cause created existence things to cease or to annihilate it entirely. So this is a very important thing. And then there's an axiom which I have not written, so I will try to read it by memory. And this is very important thing, that perhaps it seems to be most important thing, and if I have mentioned it earlier, then it will be a repetition, and if I have not mentioned it earlier, it will be a new thing. So if an absolute contingent implies an absolute impossible, then the power over the absolute contingent does not imply to have the power over absolute impossible. This is a very important axiom. So many of our opponents get confused over this axiom, particularly those who are inspired by the Nawab of Bansbereli. So they often get confused with this axiom, but this is a very important axiom. Even Nawab of Bansbereli do not reject this axiom. So one of the most important axiom that no one can reject is that if an absolute contingent implies an absolute impossible, then the power over the absolute contingent does that. This absolute contingent does not imply the power over the absolute impossible which is implied by it. So this is very important axiom. So now we have 4 axioms. The total number of axioms has gone to 4, and I will try to add some more axioms later, and hope that this will help many Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah to have a clear concept, who wants a logical formation and axiomatic formation of their beliefs. However, in the case that some of the axioms which I have stated are not independent, then they can be proved. But for the first case, I have presented it as an axiom, as axioms, as a system of axioms, as a set of axioms, because they are very important and one may try to remember them. And there is also an axiom which may be stated, that no non-eternal existent can be associated or can be sustained with the divine, with the per se subsistent which is eternal. So the eternal, and that is God or deity or the eternal per se subsistent essence. So whatsoever you may call it, this is also an axiom, and this will be the 25th axiom. And please note it down, and it will help you to understand our beliefs and concepts. This will also help our Salafites brother to understand us. I know that some of them dislike us, but in the way we are discussing things, we should keep our personal opinions and dislikeness aside and to try to understand each other. So I request our Salafite brothers to understand us. My way is always friendly towards our opponents, with the exception of Nawab of Bans Bareilly and their followers, where they consider exception because they consider us as a non-Muslim at all, and a non-Muslim can consider us as a non-Muslim because they are non-Muslim, but these consider us as non-Muslims and claim to be the pure followers of Ahl Sunnah, and that is the reason that it is very difficult for me to become neutral for them. But for the rest of the people who do not, and they have used very abusing language for us. So for the rest of us who only want to discuss the matter on academic level, I try to present many things without any emotions. So hope that people will get some more information and our differences may be reduced, because I always try to make minimum differences and maximum harmony, because we are all living in the same world. Thanks.